name is Mira Hoffman, and this is our 8th video in our 8-part series, so it's the last one for 50 massage techniques for the back. Make sure you favorite it so you can follow along. So for this last video, we're going to be covering 8 moves that are really good closing moves to use for your partner. And step number 43 is massaging the scalp. So I'm using the fingertips here. And as you can see, because she is face down, I have full access to all of her scalp. So you really want to work nice and thoroughly with your partner. Massaging with your fingertips. Making several passes around the skull and scalp. And I'm not using any lotion right now or any oil, but for those of you ladies, I know sometimes you've heard about the hot oil treatments for your hair. Guys, you might have heard of this too. Let me know what you think sounds better, having your hair massaged with a little bit of oil to help infuse and strengthen your hair, or if you prefer having your scalp massage without oil. Maybe you've never even had a scalp massage before. Let me know if you have or have not. So I started off with a nice light pressure. I'm slowly working a little bit deeper. And again, the pace at which you do it determines whether it's relaxing or if it's more stimulating. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to use the palms of our hands and press in. Now again, when I talked about earlier using kind of soft hands, just remember that. You're not trying to put the person's head in a vice, pressing as hard as possible. It's really almost as if you're kneading or effleuraging their scalp with your palms. So nice broad circles with the heels of your hands. And again, just working thoroughly, making sure that you cover each part of their scalp. If you have a lot of hair like Corey does, this can feel really nice. And it feels good even if you have short hair to have your scalp massaged. You can even bring in your fingers and do more static pressure. So maybe doing a little bit of circle, stop. Press, circle, stop, press, circle, pause, a little bit of pressure, sweeping and raking along the spine. And again, when I say rake, this is a very gentle rake with your soft fingertips. And we can come down and even gently pull the hair. So to do that, you kind of just want to slide your fingertips between the hair and then just gently crunch and pull outwards. So the goal again is to not pull really hard, making sure that each bit of hair is kind of pulled on equally, so you don't want to have like a small clump that you're pulling on really hard compared to the other areas, because then that doesn't feel very good. So kind of gather it up. This probably doesn't work as well with shorter hair. And again, if people have very sensitive scalps, this may not feel very comfortable. So just checking in with your partner, letting them tell you what feels good. Just closing out with some more circles, scalp. Coming out all the way along the hair. And we're going to close up working on the back by doing some different deportment movements. So I'll start with some gentle fists, so again keeping that nice loose fist. You're going to alternate hands, working the full length of the spine. Coming all the way up to the top of the shoulders. Do the same thing with open hands, so more of a karate chop. You can come and work on one side. Just kind of breaking up the energy, loosening it up, saying goodbye. Or you can keep the hands together and keeping the palms kind of loose and the fingers loose. This might be a good alternative if you're not very balanced rhythmically. After you do that, I kind of like to do just a nice sweeping of the muscles. If I were using a sheet, I'd go ahead and drape my client at this point and work over the sheet because you can work a little bit more clearly. So that's our 49th move, just doing this nice raking and energy pooling. And come out the scalp and the spine. Come down the fingers if you want, the arms, kind of brushing them out. last and final move is nice closing resting strokes. So taking one hand and softly cupping the base of the skull, and your other hand coming and gently pressing on the sacrum. And you want the pressure to be light, so it's just a gentle holding here. Giving your receiver time to reintegrate the work that they've just received. Coming back into the room. It's just nice holding before you slowly bring your hands up and off. And then to